In this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up the different lesson types and cover the unique functionalities of each one. So let's navigate back to the program that we've been working on by clicking on Programs over here on the left-hand side. And we're going to click back into our Baking for Beginners program that we are working on. Now we have our three different lesson types. We have our video lessons, our audio lessons, and our text lessons. Now you probably noticed in the last video that we also have quizzes. Now I'm going to dedicate a video specifically to quizzes because there is a lot of functionality in there that is very specific to quizzes. So we're not going to go into it in this video, but it is going to be covered in the future. So don't worry about that. For this video, we're simply going to be focusing on video, audio, and text-based lessons. So I'm going to click out of this and I'm going to come into my video lesson that we created previously, our welcome module. And you'll see that we can use a video URL and host our videos somewhere like Vimeo or YouTube, and then you can simply copy that URL and paste it there, and that's going to give you your video. But you can also host videos within the system. So if you want to do that, what you're going to do is navigate over here to Video Type on the right-hand side, and you're going to click File. This is then going to bring up this pop-up. If you don't already have the video hosting app installed, it's going to say, hey, you need to install the video hosting app in order to host videos in the system. So you can read through all of this information. It's going to tell you what the cost is, and then you can go ahead and hit install. And I'm just going to wait for that to do its thing and install. It's then ready for you to upload your videos. So I'm going to click on this and navigate to my downloads. I downloaded a video and click on the one I want to upload, open that, and then that is going to upload that video into the system. So I'm just going to wait for that to upload. And now that it's uploaded, you'll see that it is processing the video. So again, I'm just going to allow it to process the video. Okay, so now that our video has been uploaded, there's a few things that I want to show you with regards to hosting your videos in the system. So I'm going to navigate over here to the left-hand side to video hosting. And that's going to take me to my player. Now my video player is completely customizable to the controls and the look and feel of how I want people to interact with the videos in the system. So if I come here to controls, you'll see that I'm able to select which controls I would like my users to have access to. So I can allow them to see the current time. I can allow them to download the video. I can allow them to see the duration, to fast forward, to make it full screen, to mute it, and so on and so forth. There are so many controls here, and you can completely customize the video playing experience for your users. And then we have our color. Currently it is inheriting from global, but you can also set a custom color, and this is going to change the appearance of the video player. I'm going to leave it as inheriting from our global. And then you can also change the font family for the text that will appear. So those are a few things that you can do. You can also manage all of the videos in your media pool by clicking on the media option over there. So I'm going to navigate back to our program and clicking on programs, clicking back into our Baking for Beginners program. Let's click back in here because there's one thing that I didn't do, and that is set the duration for this lesson. So to do that, I'm going to come here to the right-hand side and click on lesson duration. And this video is only 9 seconds long. So technically this lesson is only going to take my students 9 seconds to complete. So you would put in the duration or how long you believe this lesson is going to take for your students to complete. That's going to give them an idea of how much time they need to dedicate to each lesson and each module. So I'm going to go ahead and save those changes. And that's everything you need to know about video lessons, creating them, and hosting your videos in the system. So I'm going to navigate back to our lessons over here, and we're going to go into our audio lesson next. So I'm going to click on this, and you'll see that we don't have anywhere to put anything in the audio lesson until we go over here to, again, the right-hand side, and we go to audio type. It's saying, please select. So you can select a SoundCloud audio type or a URL. So if you select a URL, it's very much like with the video lesson. You would go ahead and paste your audio URL in there, and then that's simply going to work that way. Or you can embed your audio from SoundCloud. So I'm going to show you how to do that quickly because it's a little bit more complex than just adding a URL. So I'm going to change my audio type to SoundCloud, and I'm going to go and get the embed code from SoundCloud. So I'm going to navigate over here to my SoundCloud window where I've got the song Bake a Cake, and we're going to pretend that this is our baking mindset meditation. Thank you to this artist for letting me steal their song quickly. And to get the embed code, what I am going to do is click share. And instead of going here and copying the URL, what I'm going to do is instead click on embed. And then I'm going to go ahead and copy this embed code. So we've got our code. We're going to go ahead, click on that, Control C, and then I'm going to navigate back to my program. So I'm coming in here and I'm going to simply put my embed code in there, just Control V, and then you'll see that that audio from SoundCloud has been embedded into this lesson. Again, I'm going to go ahead and hit save. I also probably want to add the time. This is 2 minutes and 57 seconds. So let's say 2:57 and save those changes as well. And then we can navigate back to our program to get to our last little lesson type here, which is our text lesson. So I'm going to click into my text lesson and you'll see that we have our lesson here and a blank slate for us to add text. Now I've got a few instructions over here that I am going to go ahead and select. So let me just copy all the information that I have prepared previously, and I'm just going to come and paste that in there. Now you'll see there's absolutely no formatting, so I do want to format this a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, firstly, add a title that says, everything you need to get started. And I want that to be a title, so I'm going to select it, select my style, we'll make it a header 3, and then I'm going to, again, add a little space there. We want to have another little title that says ingredients, and again, I'm going to select that, change the formatting, and then I'm going to go ahead and change the formatting of a few other things. Well, we don't want that to be a header 4. Let's keep some semblance of order here. And again, I'm just going to format this a little bit more. Awesome. Well, we don't need to do that. There we go. All right. So that is your text-based lesson. You can literally go in and format it to your heart's content. You can go ahead and change the formatting of specific words. You can change the alignment. You can add bullets and numbers, you can add hyperlinks, you can create hyperlinks, and you can go ahead and remove the font style. You can look at the code view, you can make it full screen, so on. So that is your text-based lesson. It's pretty straightforward. You just go in, create your text, and format it to your heart's content. Again, I'm just going to say this lesson is going to take us, let's say, 2 minutes as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and hit save. So those are all of the different lesson types that are available and the different functionalities of each of them. And now that we've built out quite a solid little course, in our next video, we're going to be going into our extended lesson options. You may have seen them at the bottom of each lesson, something saying postscript. We've got postscript downloads and FAQs. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to add those extended lesson options to your different lessons. I'll see you there.